Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 back here again. Thought I'd make another video here right now, so I have to laugh. Again, just we're gonna go back into another example of the nonsense in a moment. And all of a sudden, how is this even possible, right? So we're gonna go back to situation with Israel and Hamas with the Gaza Strip, and how, first of all, they're continuously talking about a ceasefire. They're in talks for a ceasefire. They're having negotiations, and obviously it just is not happening, and it's just more grandstanding and games and all that type of thing that's going on with that situation. Come on, girl, out of there. Good girl. So a lot of stuff happening, with that I don't think that they'll ever come to an agreement for a ceasefire. If they ever did do an agreement for a ceasefire, then all the hostages should be released. That should be part of the negotiations. And if they don't, then, they should do what needs to be done. But see, here's a problem that I have. And guys, I'll tell you what, for a while, I was so proud of Israel. Because Israel went in to the Gaza Strip and they just absolutely kicked butt. They absolutely, just decimated them, just wiped them out, right? How many buildings got knocked down? And, they handed those people their behinds. And then they get down to the last enclave, right, that they're holding out. And now all of a sudden they stopped, right? They stopped. You give them time to regroup and all this other stuff, and it's just like, why? Because why? Well, we want the war to drag out. We can't have that war ending too quickly. There's a lot of money to be made, especially for the United States. Who supplies Israel with their weaponry? Well, we do. We do, folks. We can't be having these wars ending too quickly. You can't see, I hope you can, I really do, I hope you can see the manipulation of all of this nonsense of endless wars that go on and on and on. Just like Russia and Ukraine, folks. 2.5 years, really? Russia can't defeat Ukraine in 2.5 years? Please. If they wanted to, they could. If they wanted to, they could. But they don't. Why? Because we got to keep it going. Because war is money. Big money. All right, we're going to look in here again. I don't know where we're at the moment. All right, so right now it's saying 86%. I was just out here a little while ago, so I'm not surprised that it's not any much higher. Right now it's about noon, so we're still going to get quite a bit of sunshine the rest of the day here, so we'll be at 100%. No problems at all with that. But anyhow, so solar panels are doing great. Lots of power. I eventually plan on doubling what I have here. I have there's 3 panels here. There's 3 panels here. They're 360 watt panels. So when I add more, I will add another 6 360 watt panels. And they will go right here, right next to them. A little further away, obviously, so there's no shading as far as that goes. But yeah, that'll be the game plan. Man, these freaking bugs are just, I keep getting hit in the face. It's just so much fun with these bugs. I love it. Anyhow, so peace talks, they go on and on and on. They drag out. One side can't agree. The other side doesn't agree. I don't know if you guys remember recently that, the Biden administration has hammered out a peace talk that everybody's going to be agreeing to, and it's going to be great. Never happened. So it's just, again, and I have to laugh when you see certain politicians like maybe AOC or somebody like that go, oh, well, we need to stop shipping arms to Israel. That will make the war stop. Let me just reiterate something to you folks, okay? We will never stop shipping them arms, because as long as they're using those weapons and buying those weapons, the big war machine keeps making a whole bunch of money, folks. A whole bunch of money. And they're our allies. And we're not going to turn our back on them. We won't turn our back on them. You know, even though some people out there don't like them or don't like the Jews or whatever the case may be, we will not turn our back on Israel. So that's something to pay attention to. And like I said, there's a lot of games being played constantly. But these wars get drawn out, and who suffers realistically? The civilian population suffers, of course. You look at the situation in the Gaza Strip, the civilian population is absolutely suffering. But a lot of young men and women on both sides are dying. For what? For what reason? Realistically, at the end of the day, for what? So the rich can get richer, so people can control certain aspects of other people's lives. For oil, oil's always a big one, right? We all know that. That's a big factor, a motivating factor when it comes to... Oh, these freaking bugs are just driving me out of my mind. So, anyway, I'm trying to walk around so that they don't... If I stop, that I get hit even more. So that's why I'm walking around. But I'm still getting hit even though I'm walking. But like I said, guys, crazy stuff going on. It's all a manipulation, in my opinion, giving you my opinion. And it's never going to stop until we decide, and I say we, I'm talking we the people, folks, until we decide enough is enough and no more. We're not having it anymore. That's the only time things are going to change. That's it. Other than that, these governments will continue to manipulate, play games, curry favor, try to sway public opinion, manipulate, do whatever they have to do to make sure that they stay in power, that they stay in control, that they keep us under control, that they continue to take away and erode our rights, our freedoms, you know, and tax us to death. They don't need to tax us. They don't need to tax us at all, folks. I mean, I want you to think about that for a second, really quickly. Do they need to tax us? Absolutely not. They can just print more money. We're the ones calling the shots. We're the ones saying that money's worth X, Y, and Z. Why are we being taxed? Why are we taxed on money that we earned already, that we were taxed on? Why are we paying more taxes at the pump, right? Why are we being taxed on the things that we buy at the stores? Why are we being taxed on our income when we die or our investments that we make? Why? I mean, it's an endless tax. And then fees for everything. Registering your vehicle and inspecting your vehicle and insurance on your vehicle. Just it's more manipulation. So anyway, folks, I am going to jump off. I'm ranting today, and I hope you enjoy it. So anyway, have a great day, and I will talk to you all later. Prep Nurse 1 out for now.